From the beginning of time, love has been one of life's greatest mysteries. At some point, people everywhere ask themselves, what is love? How does love work? Are there different kinds of love? I'm sure even you have asked yourself one of these questions. Elizabeth Barrett Browning sets out to answer this question in a poem entitled, How Do I Love Thee? This poem is a declaration of her love for her husband, Robert Browning. Although love is somewhat abstract, in this poem, she reveals her personal version of love by counting the ways that she loves her husband. How Do I Love Thee? By Elizabeth Barrett Browning. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee with the depth and the breadth and the height my soul can reach. When feeling out of sight for the ends of being an ideal grace, I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need. By sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion put to use in my old griefs and my childhood faith. I love thee with the love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath and the smiles and the tears of all my life. And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. Elizabeth Barrett Browning wrote this poem in 1815, and so to some people it can seem somewhat ambiguous. However, with the understanding of the key words and the symbolism, she paints a vivid picture of the ways that she loves her husband. Number 1, she loves him with all of her soul. Number 2, she talks about loving him with an everyday love. This means that throughout the normal everyday task, she is loving him. Number 3 and number 4, she talks about loving him freely and purely. When she says that she loves him freely, she means that no one is forcing her to love him. When she talks about loving him purely, she means that she does not expect anything in return for loving him. Next, she talks about loving him with a passion put to use in old griefs and childhood faith. With her passion put to use in old griefs, she means she wants you to imagine all of the energy that you put into being angry. Now she wants you to imagine putting all of that energy into the passion you feel for the one that you love. Next, she talks about your childhood faith. She wants you to remember a time when you thought anything was possible. And imagine feeling that way with the person that you love. Next, she talks about the love of lost saints. This one can be kind of confusing. She wants you to think about a hero, somebody that you admire, but who may have let you down. But remember that love that you felt for them before they let you down? This is the love that she feels for her husband. Number 8, she is 3 different parts. She loves him with every breath, so just the regular emotions. She loves him with all of her smiles, all of her happiness. And she loves him with all of her tears, so all of her sadness. Throughout all of these emotions, she loves him. Number 9, she talks about loving him better even after death. This means that she's not going to let death or anything else get in the way of finding new ways to love him. Elizabeth Barrett Browning speaks to my heart, and this poem reminds me that love is one of life's greatest mysteries, but it's also one of life's greatest adventures.